Check cat. May as well.
That's a good kitty.
That's right. Who's a good kitty? Don't usually see this kind of cat in the city, huh?
This cat, you see.
Cute, isn't he? I named him Plateau. He's the only solace I have as I'm confined here. Looks like Plateau wants to give me something. Hero's incense. Okay.
That's a good boy.
Well, it looks like he's taken a shine to you. That's a valuable item, so do hold on to it. Okay. It's so quiet. Do you think there's anyone else here? No. Squad Tactics Handbook. Yielding turns. Allowing your ally to take action instead and leaving yourself vulnerable may seem futile at first glance, but you'll find it lends many strategic possibilities. Try to consider the many aspects of battle, such as the order of turns, advantages against the enemy, and state your allies are in the state of your allies when deciding your actions. Pass action. Okay, so this is just tutorial stuff. Pass action cycles control the next character while only consuming half of a turn icon. This can be useful when the current character's skills are not effective against the enemy or when they want to give a character with the recovery magic another action. So this uses Shin Megami Tensei, like a variant of Shin Megami Tensei's press turns rather than Persona's, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm not worried about this. Not now. Check massive statue. I wonder if this represents archetypes. It also looks like a merging of all the tribes. How? It doesn't look like any of the tribes. What are you talking about, dingus? Okay, climb up ladder. Oh, hold on. Invasion Tactics Handbook. Enemy reinforcements. Remember that your foes also have a grasp of teamwork. Charging blindly into a well-tuned enemy group can lead to easily preventable loss of life. After a squad battle has ended, nearby enemies may show up as reinforcements to continue the fight. Yeah. Seems to be about archetype tactics. Archetypes cannot realize their true potential on individual strength alone. Strategies must account for attack, support, recovery, teamwork, and formation. Naturally, optimal strategies require first grasping the fundamentals, yet some battles demand a team of singular specialization and boldness in planning. Cultivate your archetype strategically. Yep. Mystical scrolls. Scroll has shapes of a language I've never seen before. It must be some kind of formula. It says the royal magic at the top. It's a formula for a rather complex spell. When mages devise such intricate magic, they commit the formula to scrolls in advance. Hold on, are you saying the king himself wrote this? Why would it be here of all places? I couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king had his reasons for imprisoning me here after all. I would love to decipher its contents, but it will take a good amount of time. It's written in a script I've never laid eyes on before. But before you go, there's just one thing. Would you mind taking a look at the very end of the scroll?
What's this?
This drawing.
Take a look.
Indeed, it is no more than a simple illustration, but do you not think it bears some resemblance to the Seeker archetype? Moreover, it bears a caption. And mysteriously enough, of all the language therein, that is the one part I'm able to parse. It says toaster, likely the name of a person. Unmistakably so, though I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. Putting my name in, you know, it kind of clashes a little bit with the environment, but that's fine. A person's name.
Hang on a second.
Well, that's certainly a mystery on top of an enigma. Makes me wonder what it says.
Adieu.
Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it very much if you'd share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you've learned the new truths. To be fair, it's not as crazy as like Pat Word says, this is the hook I really want to know where they're going with. Also the Utopia thing from the beginning. I think that hook is like, I think it's pretty self-explanatory, right? The game is talking about fiction and like the nature of the world. And to us, this game is a fiction, but to them, we are also a fiction. So I think that's all it is. I think they're just going to do a little meta fourth wall thing. Research Node Seeker. This looks like it researches research documents about the Seeker archetype. In times of yore, there lived heroes who ventured into unknown lands in pursuit of their ideals. Their souls together form the power of the Seeker. And clearly, because we are that, we are venturing into this unknown land of the video game in pursuit of our ideals, winning the game, becoming the king, saving the day, etc. I guess I'm curious if it's framing like that or more involved in the plot. I think it's framing. I mean, I think it's involved in the plot in that it's like that's where the archetypes are pulled from. But I do think it's just like it's meta plot, right? Like that's what it is. This was not just one legendary hero. Across many lands and eras, those intrepid spirits who sought greater heights on the Seeker's path have borne that alias. Among them, the adept who pursues a magical path I dubbed the Magic Seeker, and the elite who seeks the deepest truths of the soul I dubbed the Soul Hacker. because Soul Hackers is one of the is an Atlus game. It's an Atlus game.
Whoa.
Huh, so the Seeker archetype has a whole sequential lineage. The Seeker archetype does not excel at any one skill, but it bears the specialties of many other heroes and can perform any task. My immediate thought was a conjunction of the sphere sort of thing from The Witcher. I don't think it's going to be like that. I don't think it's going to be literally like a multiverse. I mean, outside of the idea of like, you know, fiction exists and has inherent value. A jack of all trades is a master of none. Let no seeker forget this truth.
I see.
I get it, so it's easy to use, but that's not enough to fight alone. I guess fighting with specialized allies might be the thing that draws out its true power. This looks like research documents about the mage archetype. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought relentlessly to unravel the secrets of magic. Their souls together form the power of the mage. Among them, the adept who grasps that ultimate power I dubbed the wizard, and the elite who commands the elements I dubbed the elemental master. In addition, another elite form making use of his dark magics is known to exist. Truly, the mage archetype has unparalleled command of affinity-based magic. But mages devote themselves fully to mind and magla. While the mind is powerful, it must kneel before pure strength at times. Let no mage forget this truth. So it's a great archetype for hitting enemy weak points with powerful magic, but it can't really dish out damage or take much punishment. Like research documents about the warrior archetype. In times of yore, there lived heroes who sought nothing less than perfection with the sword. Their souls together form the power of the warrior. Among them, the adept who slays hordes I dubbed the sword master, and the elite disciple of the blade I dubbed the samurai. The warrior archetype imparts peerless skill with the sword. Devotees belong on the front lines, or its devotees belong on the front lines, punishing their foes with brutal slashing swings. But a sword's purpose is ultimately as a weapon, and it is not weapons alone that decide a battle's victor. Let no warrior forget this truth.
Got a sec?
So this archetype has really good attack and defense, and their value comes from attacking in the front row, but they're not very versatile beyond the sword. Indeed. Holy fuck, there's a lot of companions. Which book should I read? Archetype Growth, Archetype Stats, Advanced Archetypes. You may seek even more powerful forms of each archetype. To study them, one must grow closer with certain supporters and cultivate the original archetype. Each archetype has at least one stronger, more advanced form you'll eventually be able to study. Advanced archetypes can be studied after achieving a higher rank with its corresponding follower. However, studying an advanced archetype will require both mag and ranking up the base archetype high enough. Interesting. I generally like to do 100% runs of these games, so I'm very curious if the demo is going to fuck that up.
Do make yourself at home.
Lectures.
What would you care to know?
What would you like to know more about? Archetypes. An archetype is an embodiment of heroic virtue. Everyone bears one deep in their heart. In facing a looming threat, you face your own anxiety, and so awaken to a higher power within yourself. That is the truest essence of magic. Yet for it to take that form, surely it is a manifestation of the heroic embodiment etched most prominently in your heart. This appearance they take on, like extraordinary suits of armor, perhaps this marks another purpose, to protect the wielder from the terrible anxiety being released. It inspires a certain glow in battle, as if facing your anxiety causes determination to surge in you, like blood through veins throughout both body and weapon. What's interesting about this is that, like, this makes the usage of Hieronymus Bosch's art in the enemy design, like, his art was, like, very clearly inspired by these ideas of, like, anxiety, really specifically. I mean, it was mostly religious anxiety, which also connects to, like, the religious theming here, but it's very, very clear that like the Hieronymus Bosch's art is core to the identity of this game and the art design and the theme design and stuff. Power says, I love how lofty the tone of this is and how it takes itself seriously the whole way. Not what I expected. I mean, it seems like pretty what I expect from Atlus, right? Like, is this just like most of the Persona games? Surely this will mean leaps and bounds from my research. Research documents on archetypes are kept on their respective bookshelves. You're welcome to peruse what I've gathered so far. Aside from that, I've also documented battle tactics and history that you may find useful for your further growth.
What would you care to know?
Would you like to know more about studying archetypes? Studying a new archetype will allow you to use it. If you'd like to study a new archetype, I'll accept mag as payment. However, to obtain new archetypes, you'll need to meet more followers. If you draw a new supporter to your side, I'd recommend visiting me to see what's been revealed. I hope you will study many archetypes, and I look forward to seeing these heroic embodiments come to fruition. I will even prepare gifts for reaching certain milestones as an incentive.
What would you care to know?
All right. I'm curious if, like, talking to him about these things increases our following, because it said that, like, that would be one way to improve our interaction with him, but I don't know if it's actually going to result in anything. Once an archetype is studied, it can be freely channeled. Similar to equipping a weapon or armor, you should channel an archetype that best suits your situation. Studying new archetypes will do little good unless you channel them. Be mindful of that.
What would you care to know?
Advanced archetypes. Each archetype can progress into stronger forms. Spending time with your followers is the key to pushing their associated archetype to greater heights. Deepening the understanding between you and your supporters will inevitably strengthen you and your allies. Don't forget that.
What would you care to know?
Okay, there's nothing more about that. Listen,
Does this worry
you want to know about cats? About that cat in particular, huh? I'm afraid he's a mystery to me too, dear as he is. When I awoke in this place, he was already here.
boy?
But he eases my mind. Petting him helps this place feel less lonely. Indeed, I feel as if I've known him all my life, for whatever reason. And then this just brings me back to this menu. Okay, neat. Let's leave Akademeia. I've graduated more. Goodbye.
My young friend, you are truly as remarkable as I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn to you. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together. After all, a hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many. Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition. Open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us.
This reminds me, I wanted to read the memorandum before I moved forward. Human. Unknown monsters with bizarre forms unlike any natural beast. Their bodies hold immense amounts of volatile magla, and they rampage through their surroundings indiscriminately. Despite their berserk nature marking little sign of intelligence, they can wield advanced magic beyond the grasp of all sentient beings. Many aspects of their biology and ecology remain a total mystery. Given their unnatural physical resilience, large specimens can wipe out entire armies. Although there have been sightings of humans since antiquity, actual encounters are incredibly rare, and they have long been dismissed from being any real threat. However, recent years have seen them appearing with more rapid frequency across the Crown's lands, which makes people uneasy. Yeah, I do think that there is something here, the human thing, that might be that fiction is bleeding into reality, but that's about as far as I imagine, or fiction bleeding into their reality, I guess I should say. But at the same time, I don't really know. I don't really think they're gonna, I don't think the final battle is gonna be in the real world that's depicted in the book, for example. Oop. Mag. Minuscule fragments of magla crystals that accumulate in the bodies of animals and magical beings in areas where magla is dense. Though they are of little use to ordinary citizens, there is a system in Grand Trad where people can sell their fragments. As a result, some people like soldiers whose work gives them ample opportunity to leave the city carry bags to collect them instead of throwing them away. Resonant vessels. Okay, this is what I was curious about. When an archetype's power causes a transformation, the first stage is that of the heart becoming a metallic object of unknown origin. To activate the power, the wielder must announce their determination and their hopes for it into their newly made heart, which urges the body to awaken. This outcry is akin to the battle cries of heroes past, who were known to call upon archetypes in the face of danger. It could be said that the transformation makes a wielder an ideal vision of themselves. You must speak to your heart. You have to use your heart's truth. Archetypes. A mysterious power that Tilo has awakened to. Shining magla engulfs the entire body, transforming it into a giant figure reminiscent of a hero. It seems to be a sort of magic, but clearly not the same kind as igniters issued by the army. Everything about it deviates from what is commonly known of magic. Akademeia. A mysterious room described by Moore as a hall of wisdom, reminiscent of a researcher's study. The chamber is filled with all manner of objects rarely seen elsewhere, from books containing secret knowledge regarding archetypes to forbidden text and tools which accurately map the movement of the stars, among countless others. Prince's Curse. The lingering malevolent magic sustained by the prince during his assault 12 years ago. At the time of the incident, great minds from all over the country attempted to break the curse, yet none were successful. Those who can see the flow of magla say it resembles a poisonous briar vine entwined around the sleeping prince. Farsight Mirror. A mysterious-looking glass tinged with magic. Entrusted to Gallica by the Resistance for her secret mission, the pair of identical mirrors reflects the view of the other, no matter the distance separating them. Gallica possesses one half of the pair, while the other remains by the prince, allowing her to check on his condition at any time. Guarantee you at some point we're going to check the mirror and the prince isn't going to be there. Nord Mines. A mine dug in the hills of northwestern Uchronia. Due to the abundance of high-quality magla crystals, the mining efforts had long been run under the king's direct authority. However, some sort of catastrophic accident took place several years ago, costing many lives, and the mine was temporarily closed until the cause of the incident could be removed. However, the mines remain shuttered even now, and they're generally thought of as abandoned. Halia, a mountain village governed by House Halietis, the family of Leon Stroll. Not wishing to partake in the extravagant lifestyle of most nobles, Stroll's parents were modest in their governance and considerate to their people. However, when a human suddenly attacked 7 years ago, the village was reduced to rubble after petitions for the state army's aid went unanswered. Stroll's parents lost their lives saving their son and their people. Today, the village remains uninhabited, no trace of its former self remaining. Rishin says, with archetypes being sort of natural magic use, what are the chances that this game is going to pull a Tales of and reveal that igniter use is somehow harmful? I think that's possible. I think it's materia. It's probably going to be like, hey, igniters are mined from like precious resources and we're destroying all the whimsy in the world by mining crystals or something. That's kind of what I expect. Hidden Village. A hidden village whose name and location are kept secret from the world. The prince afflicted by a curse is being sheltered and receiving treatment here. This is also where Tilo and Gallica were issued their secret mission. Prince's Assault. An assassination attempt on the prince 12 years ago. Assailants infiltrated the palace to attack the prince as he was sleeping, catching the royal guard by surprise with their sudden appearance within the secured grounds. Though these loyal guards gave panicked chase, they ultimately made a cataclysmic blunder. Not only did they allow the prince to be harmed, they failed to capture the assailants or even ascertain their identities. The assailant who made the direct contact with the prince was a mage who fled the palace after casting a high-level curse. Thanks to the efforts of the royal healers, the prince avoided an untimely demise, but they were unable to free him from this affliction. According to the royal guards who fought the band of assassins, the only clue regarding the identity of the mage was that they were patently not an adult. This assailant was able to arrange a sneak attack within the palace, had a masterful command of high-level curse magic, and the appearance of a child. By all accounts, the only person to match these unique criteria was Luis, who was afterwards strongly condemned by all in the palace. However, no evidence could be found, and justice is still yet to be served. On Gallica. Gallica tried to stay resolute as Tilo's chaperone, but as he gets involved in unexpectedly intense battles, she begins to doubt her role in the grand scheme of things. However, with the fairy's unique ability to deflect anxiety, she does her best to help the protagonist in whatever way she can. It's weird that it says the protagonist instead of just Tilo there. The son of the noble family of Halia, this is on Stroll. The son of the noble family of Halia, a village that was destroyed by a human. Now that he has lost his home and family, he has only his pride to redeem himself from the shallowness of his past self. Grius. Arvid Grius, a veteran rogue warrior and resistance member alongside Tilo and Gallica. He infiltrated the ranks of the army and has been working as a covert operative. Gallica was entrusted with delivering secret orders to him. Louise Guillaume, a Claymar Royal Army officer of great renown who managed to become nobility at an exceptionally young age. He possesses extraordinary skills as both a warrior and an archmage, but even more highly regarded are his capabilities as a military strategist, for which his superior insight and grasp of psychology set him apart. His faculties as a young soldier were so shrewd that his own allies came to grow wary of him, calling him a monster in the making. He prizes rationality above all else, strictly adhering to a policy of appointing officers by their capabilities alone, without regard for tribe or origin. As a result, senior officials accuse him of trying to undermine tradition. However, he now wields an influence far beyond a typical officer, and many believe he will be the youngest person ever to be appointed the Army's highest-ranking position of general. Really curious about him. I don't think he's actually going to be the bad guy. I mean, maybe he will be, but it feels like that's like a setup for something more there. Captain Klinger. The captain in charge of new recruits at the recruitment center, a short, portly, unsoldierly man called an incompetent fool by Stroll after an attack on the fort led him to order new recruits to the front lines in a panic. Or so he made it seem. In actuality, he is a fervid supporter of Luis. Shouldn't that be fervent? Fervid, I guess that's probably a word. Of Luis, and he has planned to take a mass of new recruits to die at the hands of humans in order to demonstrate his support of Luis's assertions. More. An enigmatic young man imprisoned in a peculiar city called Akademeia. He first contacted Tilo during a particularly trying moment by somehow linking their consciousnesses. Though he is undoubtedly an ally, many mysteries surround him, such as his knowledge of that igniters are not essential to magic or his profound expertise on archetypes. Plateau. Cute screenshot of a cat. Low poly cat. Moore's pet cat who lives in Akademeia with him. He doesn't necessarily resemble the animals called cats that exist elsewhere. The strange charm hanging around his neck, a type of magic igniter according to Moore, allows for visions of him to be projected outside of Akademeia. Mage, a general term for those who have good command over magic. Formally, it refers to those who have achieved National qualification to professionally use magic. However, as many commoners have difficulty discerning those who are formally qualified, this catch-all term rose to prominence. There are several tiers to mage certification, with the majority being for low-tier artisans, engineers, and soldiers, which limit the type and usage of magic. However, some professions have fewer restrictions, such as magic professors and healers. The higher the tier of certification, the more difficult it is to obtain. Few in the kingdom hold the highest tier, and one bearer alone can influence nations. Traveling peddler. Merchants who travel from town to town selling regional specialties from across the kingdom at higher markup. They are invariably veteran travelers, even willing to explore caves and other places where the world's monsters are most likely to lurk. Their sense of adventure and the rarity of their goods often inspire awe in those who have never ventured outside their town's borders. There we go. We got everything.
As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
Bye.
What? Where are we?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
I told the two about the term archetype and the gist of what I learned. Petward says, I'm shocked how much I like Gallica and her voice. Gallica's great. I really like her. And her voice acting is also excellent.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but... Fate had other plans, it seems. Enough! We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
Auto-battling tactical orders. You can now give instructions to your allies during battle. During battle, you can also use right stick to engage in auto-battle, causing your party to fight according to your tactics settings. To change auto-battle tactics during battle, press left bumper to access the order view. Outside of battle, find them under tactics in the party section of the main menu. Okay.
We've 5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
Look!
Over there.
What's up?
What's the matter? You don't see anything? I don't sense anything off. What are you on about? So no one else really sees him. Maybe we're the only ones who can go to that room. Oi, are you lot alright? Oh, this guy again. I saw a dead miner and assumed there'd be some accident, but looking at it now, that isn't the case at all. Are you okay? I'm still in one piece. I didn't run into any monsters neither.
True.
How'd you get in unharmed? I'm certain the entrance and exit were sealed off by soldiers. Soldiers? I didn't see anyone. Only one I saw was that pasty fellow who looked like some kind of general. You mean Klinger? But we left him splayed out over there. He's gone!
Damn it.
Damn, we must go after him. It'll be bad for us if he returns with reinforcements.
No.
Leave him be. He has no one else left, I'd wager. He was bluffing about sealing off the exits. On top of that, he failed to finish us off. He won't be able to return to Luis as anything but a disgrace.
Sure.
You're right. Let's leave him be, at least for now. It's not like he can go back to the military either after what he said to us. I have no idea what this is all about, but I'm relieved. I was worried everyone would be dead in here. Going to be around for a while. If you need anything, you know who to ask. Entrance to Akademeia. The protagonist and Gallica can see more in dungeons or towns. Interact with him to take a moment, read your novel, and transport to Akademeia. Traveler's Voices Dungeons. Use the start menu to see what level other players were at and what party formations they used. Oh, interesting. When selecting information to review, you can also change your party formation to reflect another players. Right? Okay, that's what this is. Okay, so they gave Grius Mage, but I don't actually think that's good. And I think definitely... Honestly, giving Grius Seeker might be a really good idea, and I should probably swap to Mage myself. I think that is... probably the best thing, the way to play, which is really interesting because that means that that's really actually super interesting. Because this makes me think. Let's look at my status. What was I gonna say? Party. Did I put that many points into strength? I didn't. So maybe I just dump strength. Pat Word says you will regret your words and deeds. Old men are canonical mages. He literally has 15 strength. He is a character made to be a warrior. Because if you look at his, see, 17. He's 15 plus 2, and he has no magic. He has 7 points of magic. He's endurance and strength. He is designed to be strength. I'm not going to touch that. Tilo is going to switch to mage.
Fascinating.
This mage archetype usage from Gallica's way of life. Heroic embodiment of that good teacher who manipulates the forces of magic at will and performs miracles in the name of the one who leads. 500 mag is required. Yes, please. Thank you.
I'm counting on you.
That's the power I seek. Then so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a mage. Hear the voice of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to pursue knowledge that surpasses the natural logic of the world, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the mage. So this is the power of the mage's soul. No matter the magic, I shall see to its mastery, for all those still suffering in this land.
Good.
All right.
I'm still getting stronger.
So the problem here is that I kind of expected... Yeah, I can't afford anything else. I'll have to fight some enemies and turn him into a seeker.
Oh.
Let's go back to reality really quick. I think it'll be fine for now to not have a seeker. I don't know, actually, because seekers can heal. But it's, you know, we'll make do. He didn't have the troops to secure the entrance and exit. Thinking about it now, I should have seen right through his bluff. We're not children. You're right. I suppose I'm the one being told what to do when it comes to fighting. Time to rely on that power of yours. I'll leave you to lead battle. If we can get past this point, we'll soon find the road to Grand Trad. We can't be late for the royal funeral. Let's hurry. Damn it. We can't let Klinger get away. He won't get away. I know this is no time for relentless pursuit, but this doesn't sit well with me. Above all, the mission is our priority right now. We must reach Grand Trad before the royal funeral. Besides, if Luis is the mastermind behind all this, there's only one thing for me to accomplish. He must be assassinated. I will do everything I can to make that happen. I'll continue to count on you. These minor blokes and I go way back. I've known them since before the mountain was closed. That's why I can't stand it. One of my mates being dead. I'm sorry for involving him. It ain't your fault. Mining is dangerous to begin with, and they were doing it illegally. They all knew something like this might happen. And I'm just as guilty for helping them. I suppose things were destined to end this way. I should take the hint and close up shop. Yes, I've decided. If I'm quitting, then I might as well go out with a bang, even if my secret stash is on sale now. I'm even clearing out my stock of weapons and armor, typically reserved just for my regulars. Help me out and buy it all, yeah? God damn it. I have, like, no money because I bought a bunch of stuff because he explicitly didn't have weapons and armor before. They defied authority and mined illicitly. They were all prepared for something like this to happen. Fortunately, I have a bit of money left from what I've earned. Perhaps I'll start a legitimate trade with the rest of my mates. Oh, God. Oh, it's so bad. I really should have saved my cash. That's fine. Magic +1 would have been nice. Buy cocket. Leg guards. Sure.
Yeah.
No harm in it. Thank you.
Much obliged. You lot take care of yourselves, you hear? Don't be shy about restocking if you're running low on supplies. Ugh, that was nearly it for me. Sorry you got dragged into all this. Most of the guard soldiers aren't unhinged maniacs, if it helps. Right. Considering you're apologizing, I guess you aren't the bad guys. I see why Klinger stooped to using hostages as bait. A worthless captain, but he certainly had an eye for new recruits. A surefire tactic against your like. I'm heartily ashamed. That aside, you're not passing through these caves, are you? You'd best turn back now, if so. Something nasty in the air lately. The gelatin noses jiggling around in there. They're not just little jellies anymore. They're downright dangerous. Tried chasing him away, but a blade doesn't do much to him. Fire's our best shot, or getting someone with an igniter to blast him. Didn't used to be so many of them around. Now there's so many we might never clear them out. This place is a right monster's den these days. All I'm saying is, it's a long way to the other end of the mountain. No man could get through that unscathed.
But
King's funeral is upon us. We haven't the time to look for other routes. Not much else we can do then, but we should at least make sure we can use some magic. Deeper inside's a real monster's den, I tell you. You've got to mind those gelatinoses in particular. They're so blobby that swords won't cut through them. If you run into one, I suggest you set it on fire and chase it off.
Hi.
I wouldn't go any further if I were you. The mining area's felt strange lately. Not just monsters, there's some dangerous magla crystal that mesmerizes them, or so the others claim. I thought it mere superstition, but either way, it's not normal. Just be on your guard. I wonder if anyone's grinded to level 100 in this, in the demo yet. Or hit max level, whatever it is, you know? You've gotta assume, right? Someone's freaky like that. Do they have more dialogue? Holy crap. Wait, hold on.
Hi.
Oh, no. They don't. And there's nothing else this way, is there? Or is this where I came from? I'm going backwards just to see. Can you grind? I assume you can. I assume there are enemies back here if we were to go all the way back. Let's check. Let's just do some experimentation. Let's see if we can grind, just for fun. Just for funsies. I'll freaking do it.
hurry.
Hi, Avery. What are you doing, lad? There's no time to head back. Okay, so we can't go back that way. I don't know. It might be possible to grind. Maybe there's one area where it can be done. I don't know. The UI is really great in this game. That is true. I love how much Stroll is like ready to kill someone. He's just like, he needs to be assassinated. I ain't getting through there. That's a friggin' rock slide. Look at that. What's this? This uncanny feeling in the air.
This place.
The magma here feels awfully dense too. Was it always like this? It was not. This used to be a completely mundane mine shaft, no different from the others.
Being the case.
Perhaps this is what the miner was talking about before, something about the interior of this place being unusual. Assassinating Luis is our top priority. Do not forget that. Prepare yourselves now, for we will have no time to rest until we're through here. Mind their numbers and watch your health carefully. We clear? Auto recovery. Yep, this is in Shin Megami Tensei 5. While moving, press up to use auto recovery. This will use a skill from the party member's equipped archetype to heal the party to full health.
There they are. Time for some close combat. Forward! We have the edge. This could be our chance.
That was bananas.
Nate!
Bot. Just deals weak magic fire damage to one enemy.
Burn! 2 remaining.
Holy smokes.
Might not have to.
Okay, resist. It really resists that. Holy smokes. There's no point in wasting.
Fire! Last one.
Only one.
Swordplay comes as easily to me as breathing. I'll be getting a head start, thanks.
Why did he do that? I'm not 100% clear on how that works.
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Okay, 90 mag. That's really solid. Okay, so I should be able to unlock the secret archetype for him very quickly.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Pepper says, I like how the weapon attack prior to the fight takes into account what weapon you use. Yeah.
Right there. Charging in. Time for some close combat.
No. Fuck.
They'll need more than this.
That's fine. We're just not going to get the mag bonus this time.
Vitus power.
You hit their weakness.
Blades ready, lads? I won't hold back. Stay focused.
All right, that helps.
Are you prepared?
So we should still use the archetypes here. Oh wow, that is a huge decrease in archetype strength, or in mag. I mean,
Come on! Our usual tactics should work. Vitus power! Burn!
it's got nuts on its face. Look at that.
Swordplay comes as easily to me any means necessary. Go on, finish the job.
I shall fight.
I think I'm getting used to this.
All right.
Looks like it's not safe yet. Stay alert. Hey, great job. Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
No, I thought he wasn't.
Won't stop us.
That's fine. I'm fine.
Nice.
There we go.
God. Not like they could get you with that.
Me!
You hit their weakness.
Blades warrior. I'll go for the kill.
Grease got one.
Warrior.
Only one left. Finish them off and we're clear.
Well, that about does it.
Oh, I fought both on screen at the same time. That's also a Shin Megami Tensei 5 thing, I think.
Be useful.
Loot Miner's Boots. Yay, agility +1, endurance +1. We will
What now?
equipment them to stroll. Gear. That's what we need. Huh. Miner's Boots. Okay. Grius, Miner's Gauges. Nothing good there. Alright, neat.
Let's push through!
Oh, come on. I thought that was going to count as hitting him from behind. Oof. Oof. Don't kill me. All right, cool. We're good. But I can't heal, which is a big problem.
Falling back.
Grius has been burned. If he gets attacked, it'll hurt a
Take
lot
it.
more.
Now,
Okay.
I shall vanquish evil.
Warrior. Slash it. Stay focused.
Down.
Thanks, Grius.
That's just what Grius does.
Trivial.
Stroll's been burned.
Vitus
Better watch
power!
out for any enemy targeting him.
Take this!
That's fine.
I call upon the royal power within.
It'll hurt a lot more.
Any means necessary.
Mage seems really bad at pre-combat if you're not one or two shotting them. Yeah, definitely.
Let's move.
I feel stronger.
Burns will bring me down in battle. Can you heal it?
I'll try,
What now?
but no promises. Nice. Okay. Can I flee and then have it reset? Oh no, my controller disconnected. There we go. No, reconnect. Damn it. What is
They found us.
the attack key on keyboard? Okay, it's right click. No.
We got this.
Here we go. Okay.
No enemies I can see. We must have gotten away.
Quick, let's
There we go.
Fine work.
We have
take
the
that
attack.
down in one fell swoop.
I shall vanquish evil.
Stroll took one out.
Nice.
Warrior.
The next one will fall just as easy.
All right. How much mag do I have right now? 550. Okay, that's exactly what we need. I am going to really quickly just head back to more and unlock Seeker for Grius. That way he can heal. Do physical spells have HP cost in this? I think it's just magic. I think it's been simplified. Which makes sense for this system. All right.
Hello. I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
Thank you.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Then hear us, O valiant heart, by shared resolve and honored creed, take the new form as the Seeker. I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength, if thou art ready to see the world with new eyes, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Seeker.
Leave it to me.
The power of the Seeker, is it? My thanks. Whatever it takes to accomplish this mission, I'll see it done. Seems to still have plenty left to learn. All right.
This
Perfect.
could be useful.
That'll be more convenient for us, I think, because he has magic. Graphy says, I still have to play the demo. How has it been? It kicks ass. It is super cool. All right, here's the moment of truth. We'll see if we can grind. If the enemies respawn when I come back here, that would be our indicator. Oop. All right. Does not seem like they respawn. Oh, no, they do. You can grind. We can grind. Grinding's on the table, folks.
Get ready, everyone.
Okay. Hey, we killed him. Oh, yeah. Enemies respawn. We can grind. Sorry, everyone. This playthrough has become a challenge run where we have to get to level 100 in the starting area. I don't make the rules. Sorry. Oh, yeah. We killed him. We killed him good. Oh, wow. He really struck right at me. Oh, yeah, he's weak to that, huh? Forgot.
Please.
Grius has been burned.
I'll get some distance.
He gets attacked a lot more.
Nice.
All right, I unlocked Blizzard.
You hit their weakness.
In the name of.
They die hard.
Nice.
Done.
Great. Reinforcements.
Oh, fuck.
Only two
I'll show you the
enemies left.
Vitus
Stay
power.
sharp.
Freeze.
Take this. I'll go
Grius
for
has
the
this
kill.
in.
I shall
Follow your
fight
example.
as warrior.
Let's take me. Nice.
Let's catch our breath. Not bad, if I say so myself.
Pergy says there has to be some benefit to going through the actual battle, though. If you don't kill the enemy by the time you break them, it seems like you have to go into battle.
Nice.
So you can't just fight them outside of battle. For enemies that are weaker to you, you get the same exact thing out of not fighting as like fighting them in here, in the open world as you do below, except maybe bonuses for killing them unscathed. But either way, you would just get those anyway, so it's like not really a big deal. It's very interesting that 2 hits there cleared them.
Come and get.
But see, I have to go into squad attack here.
Give 'em a fight.
Let's take them all.
Now get ready.
El Corgi says, are there beast races? If so, do they have shit stats? Everyone is a beast race in this game. Like the normal humans, not humans, but like what the most common race are people with goat horns.
Fire.
Just 2 left. They're down.
In the name of.
I knew you had this.
I'll cut you down.
They die hard. I won't hold back.
I will fight. I won't hold back. Freeze. Last one.
Covered 'em.
Now, what's the play? Even easier than expected.
All right. Hell yeah.
New ability.
Heat up. Passive increases physical skill attack by 10%. Attack increases further if archetype of the same lineages are present. Okay. So you can basically get passive heat riser from there being other people with the same archetype in your party. I bet there are going to be some wacky like speedrun exploit level party compositions in this game. Not good. This was all for naught if our way is blocked.
I don't like this.
That's not all either. I'm sensing Magla, and the feeling's only getting stronger. It's disturbing, like back at the fort.
Don't tell me.
Same as the fort. Surely you don't mean... Fear is a luxury we can't afford right now. Lad, Gallica's words are cause for concern, but for now we need to keep moving. Look closely, lad. There's a gap between those collapsed rocks. We should be able to squeeze through if we go one at a time. But there's enemies in there. Oh no, there's so many of them. Get Dark Souls. There we go.
Burn. If he gets attacked, it'll hurt a lot more.
Burn! 3 left.
They're down.
In the name, I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash. Almost finished.
Let's go.
If I say so myself.
Overkill. Take this.
Only 2 enemies left. Stay sharp.
I need to prioritize taking out the gelatinoses because the others can't really interact with them. Here we go.
They chose the wrong opponent.
Let's go.
I've been charred. Did you heal it?
You've been charred, huh? Cool. That's where we came through. Oh, damn. I fought all the enemies in here. Oh, no, that wasn't where we came through. Give me all that Magla, or whatever it was. Grand Iron. I really like this setting. I think this is a cool setting. Oh, it's more toofs.
Amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Iron Gauntlets, strength +2. Okay, hey. That's pretty good. Those will go straight on Stroll. Well, agility and endurance up is actually good for him, so we'll leave that as is. I don't want him to turn into a glass cannon, and giving him higher agility is a really good idea. Piecemeal says the guy singing opera in the background of the battle goes hard. I love the battle music in this. It's like cool like war chant. I like it a lot. Oh, I went backwards because I'm brainless. I don't have a brain. I was born without one. Thank you all for being accepting of this deep struggle that is my existence. Oh, snake. No, sandworm. Oh no, the range. It's bad. I'm being ranged at. No, what? Oh, there were 2 of them there. Damn it. Fuck, that's bad. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. We got our first game over. Fantasy is dead. No. No.
Fantasy is only fiction, is it?
It's okay. We'll head back really quick. Thankfully, it auto-saves and then it loads really quickly. I could have totally taken those fucking things out if I just wasn't ambushed. I misunderstood the...
The enemy saw us.
See?
Amazing. Great moves back there.
impressive.
Don't waste the opportunity.
There we go. Let's try to
Everyone, go!
mess this thing up.
Ice.
Ice.
Their weakness!
Nice, I knew it was going to be weak.
Hack and slash.
Not bad.
Rasping wind.
Okay.
I will fight with her. Freeze.
I shall. No holding back. I'll cut you down.
I don't think I'm going to kill it, and it's going to wreck me. Yep. Okay, I understand how this needs to be played.
Wasn't
Get him
enough.
back on his feet!
Nice. All right, we got this.
Stroll got knocked out! Anyone, get him back on his feet!
We have to go for damage.
Still standing.
Me. Ice.
Let's fucking go. All right, we didn't get too much for doing that, but it was cool.
We'll be safe.
That was a cool fight. I'm glad I did that. So it turns out that like taking risks isn't really that risky in this game, which is cool.
That somewhere safe.
It really is just about like being good at combat, learning your enemy patterns, figuring out how to take enemies out like conveniently. Not getting ambushed by dogs that look like crates that you walk right by. I really don't like the vignetting when I run. That is one thing that I am not a huge fan of, and I hope that someone either mods it out or makes it so that I don't need to, like, makes it so I can turn off that feature, because I really don't dig that. Go away, freak. I'm gonna get the drop on you.
Let's push through.
What? I've been robbed. Oh my god, there are so many enemies. Oh no, Mataru Kaja, this is bad. Oh, double Mataru Kaja, I might die.
I'm not
Oof.
worse.
You gotta heal up!
Alright, we're not quite at death, but
He could use some healing!
Freeze.
you gotta be taken out because you can hit weaknesses, and we don't like that.
Can't afford. No holding back. I'll cut you down. 3 remain.
You gotta get crit. Nice. You're gonna heal yourself.
Freeze is the
Should come forth. Royal soul.
attack, it'll hurt a lot more.
Burn.
Your guard's
In the
down.
name of justice.
No, wrong enemy. Oh, fuck. There we go.
Keep pressing it.
That could have been really bad. Oof. It's crazy that burns are poison in this game. Oof. It's fine.
Freeze has
I
been
won't
burned.
hold back.
If he gets
Fire.
attacked, it'll
Last
hurt a
one.
lot more.
In the name of justice.
Stroll!
Oh, wow.
Defenses!
These guys actually have pretty high defense. That's annoying.
Them off and we're clear.
That settles that.
Okay.
I've been charred.
Yeah, I know you've been charred, buddy. Do we have any more Fergus oil or whatever? I gotta get him more archetype experience, so we're gonna give him seeker experience. Oh, I wasted. Oops. Wrong ones. That's fine. We're fine. It's fine.
No. Looks like they found us.
You can't trick me, assholes. Fuck you. Yeah, come and try to get me, idiots.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
Yeep. All right, what's over here?
Hey!
Hey, see that room over there? The magla feels dense there compared to the rest of this place. Is that so? I don't feel anything.
But...
I thought it was just a feeling, but now I can see it. It's like the magla hollows out just for that room. Back in the sanctum, I heard that fairies are natural adepts at sensing magla. It's safe to assume that Gallica is no exception.
how about a break?
Maybe we get some rest in there. Why don't we head inside? Oh, okay. These are the safe zones, like in Persona 5's dungeons. That's not a bad idea. We should catch our breath before continuing. I get it. That's very neat.
Hey,
This does seem like an ideal place to rest. I'm just wondering why the Magla's thinner here. I couldn't tell you much. It's just like a feeling I get. There's varying intensity to the Magla that floats through the air. For example, think of it like steam or smoke. It seems not much could seep into this room. A Magla hollow, if you will. Even your igniters won't work that as well in here. A Magla hollow seems as good a term as any, and all the better if Gallica can sense them. You could say that. It's easier to spot a big absence of Magla when the area around it is flooded with the stuff.
All right.
The beast seemed to loathe to approach as well. Let's catch our breath here while we can. Dungeons, you'll find places called Magla Hollows, which can be used as resting points. Here you can safely speak with your allies, record your travels, or visit Akademeia. Nice. All right, we did get a save point. What should I do? Talk to allies.
Still, though.
This tunnel's just crawling with monsters, isn't it? The Magla is really dense, too. I never imagined it would be this dangerous.
true.
Indeed, it is nothing like what we were told. Grius, are you familiar with this place? I don't know of any concrete details, lad, but I can say that these monsters weren't here the last time I passed through.
Then...
So you're saying that these monsters are the result of this thick Magla? Well, if there's reason for it, I can only assume it's the workings of Magla. But there's no point in speculating. We must focus on fulfilling the mission. We'll keep moving once we've gotten some rest. Make a record. Saved a game.